Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Troy Trojans offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Fung. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Gage. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's John. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. That's caught. It's John. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds. comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Then he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Back to throw. It's Fung. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man quickly. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Frank. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Heaves it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The run from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Defense looks like they're coming. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Fung. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploit them.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Got his man all by himself. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll run it on the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Frank. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Texas A&M going up tempo. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Fung. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
The Trojans will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Aggie! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Fung. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Johns. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Looking to pass. It's Fung. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got a little space. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Johns. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johns. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And He's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Defense wants to bring the heat. Snags it over the middle. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man. It's Fung. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for the field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, and put a good drive together here.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Powers through the defender. Turns it on in midfield. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Knocked down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Catch and stride inside. Team. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Line is set on 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air, it's Fung. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Quarterback field. Measuring down, he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 17.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. The 40. Running inside the 20. And into the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Tavai. The middle. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some.
It's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31. Pick up on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Tavad. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Ready? 42 Spider.
Quarterback keeps it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. and he missed it. No good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Tavai. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. It's on target and complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.